Site administrators will need to know how to change the site settings. These are split into two parts. The first one, which I'll discuss, is the school information, and this is largely the information that's required by the Department of Basic Education. Description of the fields is given on the right-hand side in a light silver color, and then the information is filled in on the left, obviously. Once you're done, click on Save Settings. I'm simply going to return to the Administration tab and show you the second part, which is edit the site settings themselves. These site settings are broken up into different categories, and these categories are listed along the top. The first one is cron settings, and that's what we see listed. If I were to click on the second, it would show, and the third, and so on. It shows the different settings that are available. Again, on the right hand side it gives a description of the fields, and on the left where we can edit those and change the values. I'm in the general settings at the moment. These ones are fairly important because they define what our academic category is, and this is how Adam determines from all the classes which ones are academic subjects. We also get to choose a default subject. This is normally something like a register class, or in our case here, a homeroom. Adam can also list various scratch lists using the eldest or youngest children in the school, and so this allows us to choose which we're going to do. We can also choose a general category. These show general comments, and they're used specifically on reporting templates to separate what is general and what is academic. And finally, the system administrator's email address. The grade configuration allows us to choose the starting grade and the finishing grade, and the actual word for grade. An Afrikaans school might change that to graad. We can specify individual names for each grade elsewhere in the settings. Moodle is a popular learning management system which can be integrated very closely into Adam. This allows all of your pupils to automatically be registered for classes, and for classes to be created automatically, and for teachers to be assigned to those classes automatically. The most important thing is how Adam is going to create those classes, and there are three options. Either a single course will be created for a subject, and then everyone who does that subject will be included in that. That tends to get rather large and unwieldy. There is the grade option, which will create a different course for each subject in each grade, or the most fine-tuned class, where each individual class gets its own course. Our setting on this particular Adam is as a grade, but larger schools might prefer to set it as a class. The scratch list options allow us to set some default settings for the scratch lists, including which fields are automatically selected, whether the school badge is displayed, and how big the school badge is at the top of your form. The most important security setting is the login timeout, and anyone who is idle for, in this case, 4 hours will automatically be logged out of Adam. Finally, although I have skipped some, the last one I'm just going to go through quickly are the cron settings, because this allows us to determine how frequently Adam performs some of its tasks. One of the things we can do is send an absentee alert. In our case, this is sent at 4 p.m. every day. If your school does absentees early in the day, you may want to make that time earlier for teachers to get an automated email. The backup interval in this case is happening every 2 hours. The backup interval is taken in this case every 2 hours, but a limit of 30 backups will be kept on the server. So once the 31st backup is taken, the first one that we took 30 backups ago is going to be deleted to make space for it. The backup location is given here. That's a place on the server where the backup files are copied. The questionnaire reminder and log trimming and so on are advanced settings which don't generally need to be changed by most administrators. Click on Save Settings to save these, and we should get a confirmation message that our settings have been saved.